I'm back. I guess Juro hasn't come home yet. Fluffy isn't here either. I should get dinner ready. What should I make for dinner? I think we have some ground beef. I'll make Juro's favorite meal. Time to cook some hamburg steak. And done.
I'm home. Whoa. What a feast.
Miura-kun.
Did you make all of it? Amazing.
We'll eat once Juro gets back. Why don't you go wash up while we wait?
Right.
Sounds like you're pretty hungry.
It's okay. I will wait.
Well, it seems like Juro is going to be late. Go ahead and eat before it gets cold.
No, I could never.
Please, I insist. Go ahead.
Are you sure? But what about you, Megumi-san?
Don't worry. I'll eat with Juro.
I see. In that case, I'll do as you suggest. Thank you for always preparing our meal. It was as delicious as ever.
Oh, thank you.
Can I help you with anything?
That's okay. I've already put away the cutting board and everything. Why don't you go watch some TV and relax? That's better. You know, Miura-kun, you don't have to wear your hat in the house. The surgical scar on your forehead doesn't bother me.
How did you know this scar was from surgery? Did I tell you?
Well, just a lucky guess.
I see.
It all happened right here.
And that's that. Keitaro Miura is a win. You can't overlook him just because he lives here.
But Juro could be home any minute. Does it have to be now?
Yes, right now.
Now, on to the next headline. The video store explosion that occurred today in Keiyakicho. An investigation found that the accident was the result of a gas leak.
This is what happened before.
Don't come over here, you coward. Hurry up and shoot him. Right in the forehead.
Miura-kun, you always wear your hat, even when you eat.
Megumi-san?
Why is that?
It's because I have a scar on my forehead. I thought it might be unpleasant.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. That scar, it allows you to pilot a Sentinel. Isn't that right?
How do you know about that?
You want to know how? I'll tell you. But can you show me your forehead first? I'm sorry, but I have no choice. This will hurt, but you'll soon forget. I'm sorry, Miura-kun.
Don't touch him. He's dangerous. Just as I thought. He's had surgery. There's a component embedded in his forehead. It forces them to use their magic.
Who would do such a thing?
Humans, obviously. There's many that greatly covet this power. But it's not entirely bad. That component gave him immunity to the curse. This is a good kind.
The curse?
Yes, he is able to use magic and not suffer the same fate as Juro. All right, you see him. It won't be long before he wakes. I'd get out of here if I were you.
A curse, huh?
Next, we bring you a follow-up report on the gas explosion in Kyakicho. The administration claims these explosions are being taken seriously. Gas companies have been put on immediate notice and instructed to be vigilant in their inspections.
Gas explosion? Something doesn't feel right.
I'm home. Huh? Miura-kun, have you been at home the entire day?
Sure. Welcome back. Dinner's on the table for you.
It's fine. I'm not hungry, actually.
Come on. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you start.
Why do you care about me so much anyway?
Oh, is that bad?
Just quit treating me like a child.
Miura-kun? What's wrong?
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere I need to go. I won't be long. A gas explosion? I need to see for myself.
Fluffy.
You failed to shoot a Sekigahara. You're going too damn slow.
All right, sorry.
Why were you taking so long in there anyways? Striking stupid poses with your gun doesn't accomplish anything. When it comes to things like this, you need to do the deed quick. Quickly, you got that? I'm sorry I didn't catch that.
Got it.
Well, nothing that can be done about it now, but you better not screw up this time.
This time?
Shu Amiguchi, the floppy-haired dunce that hangs around Juro. He's also a witch. You should still have some bullets left. Seal his powers tomorrow. Think you can handle that?
I'll get it done. Are you watching me? Fine. Juro.
You were waiting for me on purpose, weren't you? I keep telling you. If they find out, we'll get
You'll be
expelled.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Oh,
Yo,
good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
boarding.
Did you leave your motorcycle nearby again?
Huh? What's up?
What do you want?
I'm not here to talk to you, Kurabe-kun. It's you I'd like to see.
Me? You're from 1C, aren't you?
I am. My name is Megumi Yakushiji.
Cool. So what can I do for you?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it here. Could we meet somewhere later? Just the two of us?
Oh, I see. How about after school? Let's say the roof of the new building?
The roof?
Yep. I'll be waiting. It's hard being so popular.
Does that bother you?
No. I
see. Fluffy. I know what you're going to say. Do the deed quick, right? I won't fail this time.
You better not.
How'd you do on that quiz?
terrible. Man, pop quizzes just aren't fair.
Hey, you know Amiguchi? He's a first year like us.
Shu Amiguchi. I wonder if he's already on the roof. There he is. All I have to do is shoot him. It'll only take a second. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I totally forgot.
What's happening?
Oh, this is Yakushiji-san from 1C.
Magical gun.
She stopped me this morning, told me she had something to talk to me about.
This shit again? Sheesh. Sometimes you're real annoying to be friends with. I'll just get out of your way then.
Again?
Oh, just stuff from middle school. Girls used to confess their love to me in front of him all the time. Oh, wow. Is that what this is about? I'm sorry. Really, but I've got feelings for someone else.
That's not what I came here to tell you.
Oh, sorry. Awkward. So, what do you need?
No need to apologize. This might hurt a little anyway. Mission accomplished.
Sentinel number 20. Transmitting.
What's going on? A robot. No way.
Juro! What did you...
You shot Amiguchi-kun with a gun, and then a giant robot appeared.
You saw everything?
But why did you... Where did it fly off to?
What the hell did you do this time?
Fluffy.
He must have come into contact with Mura too. Damn it. How it...
Juro, he saw me do it.
I'll take care of it. What are you still doing here? I need to manipulate his memories and make him forget everything he saw. You think I can do that with you hanging around? Take a hint and scram!
I'm home. Oh. Juro.
What is it? You're making a weird face.
Huh? Well, because of what happened on the roof today.
The roof? What are you talking about?
Fluffy. He really did alter his memories. It's nothing. I'll start making dinner.
Oh, you don't have to. I'll just make instant noodles or something later.
You can't eat that for dinner. It won't take long, so hang on just a bit. Okay?
I really just wanted some ramen.
Now to the ongoing story of the American helicopter crash. During a routine flyby, a U.S. military helicopter clipped Sakura High School at low altitude and crash-landed into Ayame Park.
A U.S. military helicopter? That was definitely a Sentinel. Did Fluffy do this too? Oh.
What a nice evening.
Fluffy.
Fortunately, there were no injury reported in the aftermath of the U.S. military helicopter crash.
First gas explosions, now helicopter crashes. Human cities really are the worst. Change the channel for me, will you? The buttons are too small for my cat. Are you trying to be a jerk?
There was no U.S. helicopter crash. It was different from the one Juro was piloting, but it was a Sentinel. Altering the news is part of your powers too?
You think cats are some kind of little furry god?
You're no cat.
Well, duh. It'd be pretty crazy if there was a talking cat wandering around. Wait a minute. What if you're the crazy one? Maybe I'm just a figment of your imagination. Maybe there's no such thing as magic.
Juro's memories of what happened on the roof. You really did erase them.
You gave me no choice.
But if you can do it so easily, what's to say you won't do the same to me?
Well, nothing really.
So it's possible that you won't restore his memory and are just using me for your own personal gain.
If I was a bad guy, sure.
Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Clark's 3 laws, huh? Well, guess there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'm a cat-like robot from the future. I even gave you a secret gadget. Oh yeah, the time machine's inside your desk drawer. Wanna check out my 4-dimensional pocket?
Quit messing with me. The Deimos Code. By sealing those that hold power, we'll be able to defeat the kaiju. That's what you said, right?
I said that you all wouldn't have to die.
Tell me what you're really trying to do. Otherwise, I won't help you anymore.
That's going against our contract. Fine, I'll make an exception this time. Even if you seal the witches, the kaiju will still come.
Then what are we sealing them for?
This is a game. A game of survival. I've simply been readying the playing field, and now the witches will join in the fight. They'll have no choice but to take their Sentinels into battle.
Then, what I've been shooting them with is...
A magic that forces them onto the battlefield.
No.
Anything can be resolved with a magical spell. A happy ending for everyone. You know that's not the way it works. Your world's future is on the line. You need to fight to win it. I'm just here to watch it happen. You're talking to me way too much today. What does it matter to you who I am anyway? Your only concern is for Juro, right? I've been looking for memories in that busted brain of his. It's like trying to sift through mud. And it's all for you. But if you want to break our contract, then I'll stop right now. It won't be hard to find someone more capable than you. An honest girl who actually wants her wish granted. Now, if you plan on upholding your end of the contract, then I need proof. I want you to shoot your friend, Tomi Kisaragi. She's a witch.
I can't do that.
Remember your contract. Remember it real good.
Tomi. Juro. Why are you sleeping out here? You're gonna catch a cold.
Don't wake him up.
You again. But how?
I said, don't wake him up, idiot. I'm fixing him.
This prank is starting to get on my nerves. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Is someone trying to test me?
You really are a suspicious one, aren't you? Your cute girl charm is quickly wearing off. It's time to start accepting your reality.
But talking cats don't exist.
That's right. And yet here I am. Even better, I know your wish. Hasn't Juro said anything to you? Something about his dreams, perhaps?
Now that you mention it, he did say he had a dream about getting in a robot.
Yes, I've been digging through his memories.
Will that make him remember everything?
Maybe, if they're still in there. I can find memories and put them back into an empty head. Pretty amazing, I know. Well, That's the end of your trial period. I gave you a preview of the benefits you'll get from me. Anything further requires a contract. Fine, I'll answer any questions you have, and then you have to decide. After you agree, there'll be no more questions. I expect you to carry out your duties with no complaints.
Let's say I do agree to this contract. How do I know you'll hold up your end of the deal?
Well, aren't you rude? Cats are free spirits, but they are not con artists. A cat who betrays his word is nothing more than an animal. If you don't trust me, then say so. You're own. Don't be shy. Ask me something. If you're not going to act...
What exactly are you?
A magic cat, obviously.
You said you came from a world that was destroyed?
That's right. My world was destroyed by Deimos.
Deimos. You mean the kaiju, right?
You heard that from Juro Izumi, didn't you? The curse that summons them. That's the Deimos code. And all the witches in this world are affected by it.
What will I have to do to fulfill my end of the contract? At least a general idea.
Your job isn't hard. First, I will give you one of my magical tools. You will use that to seal the witches.
Seal them? What happens after that?
The Deimos code will call the kaiju. If you seal the witches that have access to it, you will be able to live longer than you are fated.
Can you tell me more about the witches?
They are those born with the power of magic, piloting Sentinels, using gates. It's only a fraction of their power.
And Juro is one of them?
That's right. He's a witch too.
The Deimos code. You mentioned that before. You said it was a relic of an ancient civilization?
A terribly old relic. From a magical civilization that existed millions of years ago.
But if it's from that long ago, humans would have still been ape.
It's pretty crazy, right? Don't be shy. If you're not going to ask anything, then make your choice.
I'm sorry, but having a contract with the cat is just too weird.
Whatever, your choice. Have a nice life with Juro.
No, wait! Maybe I just need to think about it.
Ugh, women are so indecisive. Don't be shy. If you're not going to...
You can fix Juro, right?
Sifting through someone's head is what I'm best at.
Okay. I will accept your contract.
Then it's settled. Now, this should go without saying, but this agreement between us, if anyone finds out, the contract will be broken, and you'll never see me again.
What's your real name?
Call me whatever you want.
Well, I don't know then.
You called me something when you saw me at school. What was it?
Oh, Fluffy.
Now, how lame. Not very original, are you? Lots of things are fluffy. Well, whatever. I guess that's fine.
Oh, he looked at me again. Are you hungry, little guy? So cute.
Well, look at that.
Look at his fluff.
Acting all high and mighty last night.
He looks
I
so
bet he just
soft.
likes the attention.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Megumi. I feel like we haven't talked in forever.
yeah. Me
Good
too.
morning, Usami-chan. Morning. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
You don't want to go with your friend?
You're my friend too, or did you forget that? Well, anyway, I noticed something the other day. It was how unusually quiet your room was. So you can understand my surprise when I saw that all your things were gone.
Right. I'm sorry for not saying anything.
It's okay. Just kind of feels like a waste, not taking advantage of the apartment Shikishima got for us. Huh. Then again, they are Showa-era buildings. so I guess they're not that great. So, where are you living now?
Oh, at Juro Karabe's house.
Hold up, you're living with him? Seriously? You have Morimura's permission for that, right?
Well, probably.
Oh, you've changed, Megumi.
You think so?
You've been way more proactive since you came here, which is a good thing and all. It's just, well, you know, he's not...
I know that. But I don't care. Since the day Juro showed up, no matter how much the world might change, I decided that I would always be by his side.
Oh, sheesh, Megumi. But I get it. I'll help any way I can. We're friends, you know? You can talk to me about anything.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Come on. We're gonna be late.
Tomi, I don't deserve your friendship. I hope one day you can forgive me. It's time.
Okay, then.
Usami-chan, wait!
What now?
I changed my mind on the melon pan. Make it a chocolate cornet instead.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
So Yori wanted... egg pan? No, it was an egg sandwich and strawberry milk. And for me, yakisoba pan and melon pan. No, wait. Not melon pan. She wanted a cornet. So...
What's wrong?
Hey, Megumi. I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I have to get stuff for everyone from the cafeteria. Man, I'm the one who suggested it, too. Oh, right. I gotta hurry.
You sure you want to wait here? If you don't hurry, they're gonna run out. I'm tired of the chaos buying a piece of bread brings. From today on, I'll only have nice, relaxing bentos from Mom.
Kisaragi.
Oh, good timing. Hold this.
Hey.
All right. One more time.
Hey, wait! I need to buy something too.
Fine. What do you want?
Oh, Anpan.
I thought you didn't like sweet.
Huh? I like sweets.
Well, whatever. I'll get yours too. Keep holding that.
Tomi.
You trying to buy bread too, Meg?
Yeah.
Megumi?
No. If I see her face, there's no way I'll be able to do it. I have to shoot her when she's not looking.
Want me to get something for you too?
Oh, no. I'm still looking.
If you don't decide soon, there's gonna be nothing left. Okay. Out of the way, you nerd!
Tomi, please forgive me.
Tomi, what happened? Are you okay?
Anpan.
Do you need me to take you to the nurse's office?
Huh? The cafeteria? Why are you here? Oh, right. Rock, paper, scissors. What else did I need to buy?
That girl.
Tomi.
Hey, you! Hang on a sec. I saw you. You did something to Kisaragi in the cafeteria, didn't you?
Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Hang on. Don't play dumb, and this isn't just about Kisaragi. I can't remember it exactly, but you were the one who helped me before. I think. Is that right?
Please stop. If you don't leave me alone, I'll call for help.
I can't remember. You were the. Is that.
Please. If you.
I guess that answers. It was her.
I'm home. Oh. Juro, are you sleeping?
Yakushiji?
Sorry. Did I wake you?
That dream. The woman at Sumire Bridge. It was Fuyusaka-san.
What?
Oh no. You heard me?
Fuyusaka-san is in your class, right?
This has nothing to do with you.
Was he dreaming? Or remembering? And why about her?
What a nice evening.
Fluffy.
Turn on the TV, will you? I won't bother you if you do. Ugh, boring. Keep going. Are you trying to be a jerk?
What does Juro's dream mean?
What are you talking about?
The one about Iori Fuyusaka. Why is he dreaming about her?
Don't ask me. I had nothing to do with it. Seems like he dreamt it on his own.
Oh.
He is a boy, and right at that special age. No surprise he dreams about the girl he's into.
That's not true. Could that really be true? Does Juro have feelings for that girl?
You know what that means. You're in the past now, right? Well, maybe this Juro.
Enough.
How about I give you an order that'll change that? Iori Fuyusaka's a witch.
So she's one too.
Indeed. Time to shoot and drag her onto the battlefield.
Fluffy? What are you doing? Is this your idea of a joke? Wait, how did you get here? Are you trying to mess with me?
What? What's up with you? Is this about the other night?
No, that has nothing to do with it. I knew you were being annoying. Maybe I need a break.
Hey, I'm talking to you. You'll feel better after you shoot Fuyusaka. You know you want to.
I'm only doing it because she's a witch.
They say jealousy is flattering, but lying about it is just sad.
We were just talking about Nanji-kun.
Iori
You
Fuyusaka.
remember, right? She said she wasn't interested. But
Fuyusaka-san.
it totally seemed like she was.
Do you have a second?
Oh, you're in Nachan's class, right?
Yes. I'm Yakushiji. Could I talk to you? Just the two of us?
Huh? Well, sure. I don't mind.
How about on the roof? Is that okay?
All right, then. See you later, Miwa-chan.
That's... Is he looking for me? This isn't good.
So what is it?
Oh, it's a little hard to talk about here.
Say your best friend hated your boyfriend. What would you do? Like, do you need your friend's approval? Yeah. Do you choose love or friendship? Wow, that's deep. The ultimate dilemma. Totally. I still want a boyfriend, though.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Juro is mine. How dare you try to take him away from... No, that's not why I'm doing this. This is... for him.
What?
Juro, how dare... No, this is... This is for Juro.
Kurabe-kun?
But is it really? Who is this for? This is for me.
Yakushiji-san?
Even so.
Iori-chan! Are you okay?
Huh? Miwa-chan? Why am I... How did I get here?
What did you do to Iori-chan?
Miwa-chan?
This girl's been acting strange, Iori-chan. I saw her just this morning in front of the school. She was talking to the gate, like it could talk back or something.
To the... gate? You mean you couldn't see Fluffy?
Oh my god, she even named it!
What do you think you're doing, Goto-kun? I believe I told you using the gate is prohibited.
Tell me, Miss Morimura, is history one of your better subjects? I have some theories myself. I'd like to know if they're accurate. For example, the true location of the lost nation of Yamataikoku, and the truth behind the Honnouji incident. How Oda Nobunaga really died. Unfortunately, my paper in middle school was bound to the failures of our historians. In theory, I could update it into a full report. In In theory, at least. A shame that the gates are locked to specific points in time.
What are you really working towards?
It's simple. I want to know the truth.
Are you all right? This isn't like you.
That implies an understanding of what is like me. Or at least, that you believe you understand me.
That's not the point. You need to stop using the gate. I'm going to seal this place off.
Sounds like you've got something to hide.
I don't know what you're...
Wait. Perhaps a personal notebook seems a bit archaic, but it does present certain advantages. Digitized data can be altered. No intelligent person should trust it. But you already know that, don't you?
You are acting strange, after all.
I hardly think you're in a position to talk. If anyone's changed, it's you. I can only wonder why.
What are you?
Miss Morimura, my question is, who exactly are you?
So, did the scout unit have anything for us?
Well, the surface is a total law. The automated factories are all running at full capacity.
They're mass-producing kaiju.
Hey, getting used to everything?
The technology itself isn't so different from 40 years ago. The real surprise was finding that it's all been integrated into one unified system.
You sure don't seem like someone from your time.
How are things looking?
About like we expected.
Naturally.
All the nuclear plants are stable. Seems like it's the same for other countries, too.
Defensive measures. They want to ensure nothing interrupts production.
So, these factories, are they particularly large?
It's more about how they got totally automated. That was back in 2080. They started functioning as part of a network instead of individual units.
A worldwide network comprising 1.2 billion factories, all fully integrated and synced. Based on a client's request, the computer designs a blueprint. From there on, everything is fully automated. Assembly, production, even cost-effective ordering of parts. The human element was no longer necessary for those processes.
So it's a manufactory that can mass-produce anything on a global scale.
They all function as part of a unified global manufacturing network. By its protocols, all 1.2 billion factories worldwide remain in automatic, perpetual production, and their sole output are these mechanized kaiju, which we know as the D-Forces. They all function as part of its and their
We checked on the plants in Kolkata and Chennai.
Since they're the largest plants of this era and all.
Their production rate has doubled over the last 3 days.
Just like last time. The timing matches up too.
Not long now. They'll make their move soon.
Morimura-san, regarding my home time, that is, the year 2064, you're certain we'll face a similar attack?
We don't have long until they appear in 2064. That much we know. It'll be just like last time.
No, not quite. This time, we have the Sentinels.
True. Anything on your end?
Loosely speaking.
We managed a partial data dump from the underground mainframe. Goto-kun?
It's an archived news report concerning a certain scandal. More important, though, is its date of recording.
When's the data from?
The year 2188, in other words, far in the future, even more so than our current temporal position, 2104.
Let's see it.
Before dawn on the 20th, 8 Newman Inc. executives were taken into police custody, charged with human trafficking and illegal cloning. Their established motive was to tamper with human memories. Authorities consider this an organized effort and are pursuing further charges. Mind-hacking crimes have been on the rise in recent years. By exploiting nanomachines such as interlocutors, malefactors can overwrite stored memory information in cerebral synapses. This technique has recently been used to enable other associated offenses. These arrests come after a string of similar cases, including culprits criminally downloading memories onto another body. Evidence suggests these are attempts at a kind of technological reincarnation, and we've already seen more than 460 arrests connected to this practice.
A log concerning the scandal involving Newman Inc. The report is dated 2188. Some of their executives were taken into police custody. The crime in question was apparently attempting to use nanotechnology to, in theory, take over physical body.
I didn't know it was even possible to download memory.
The crime apparently occurred in June of 2188.
Ida-kun.
That's not all. Let him finish.
Regarding this Newman, I found one more log that could be relevant. This report is from March, about 3 months prior to the other log.
Newman Inc., the tech giant known for interlocutors, has been acquired by Shikishima through a takeover bid. Shikishima's CEO had this to say.
Nanotechnology has made leaps and bounds over the 22nd century. Now, even the human body can operate with all the power of a supercomputer. Interlocutors have paved the way for humanity's next step in evolution. For any one of us, all it takes is a thought, and we can have the world itself at our fingertips. With the brilliant minds at Newman driving our nanotech business, we look forward to a brighter future for Shikishima and all our affiliates.
With this acquisition, Shikishima now sits among the top 3 in global market share of interlocutors.
3 months prior to the Newman Inc. incident, Newman was acquired by the conglomerate Shikishima with these interlocutors. Apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology. They've become one of the world's top megacorps.
They kept talking about those interlocutor. You think that's the nanomachines inside our own body?
Most likely.
So Shikishima's at the heart of this, too. At least we know we weren't wrong. This all began in the future after all. Still, 2188. 2104 is the furthest we can shift into the future. It's a shame, but I don't think we can verify this ourselves. I think we should drop this lead for now. Better to focus on protecting Gotokun's hometown instead.
Maybe so. We're almost out of time, so we'll need to move quickly. Best to return to the school in the year 2064. We'll need the cooperation of the other 2 compatibles.
Gotokun, we should focus on putting the Sentinels through the combat sims. I hope you can join me.
Sure. My apologies, Miss Morimura. Making arrangements in 1985 proved somewhat difficult. I'm sorry we've had to remain here the past few days.
Not much we can do if it's an emergency. I have to ask, was it absolutely necessary to dress me up like this?
Does it bother you? Considering the age you appear, well, it struck me as the most inconspicuous choice. You're not having trouble walking, are you, Miss Morimura?
You should probably just call me Chihiro, otherwise we'll seem suspicious in public.
Okay, Chihiro.
Better drop this on, too. Honestly, I'm surprised you were able to find me at all.
A certain data log helped. I found records that your mind had been transferred into the young child standing before me.
This body is a juvenile clone of me. I ran an experiment to see if I could restore my compatibility. It turned out to be a failure. That's why I sealed my memories.
This compatibility, that'd be the ability to control the gate and the Sentinels?
You need compatibility to control the mainframe. I was once compatible myself, but after everything got rewound, I lost that power. Maybe it's hard for you to see how crucial that ability is, but you'll understand soon enough.
This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies.
What's going on with my actual body?
She's acting like a completely different person. My theory is that someone's taken control of her.
You're saying she got mind-hacked?
She's clearly behaving very differently, at least. It seems like she's working against the Sentinel project. It's like she's been influenced by 426. Or the man himself may just be wearing her face.
That certainly explains why you woke me up. Not much to go on, though. Either way, we'll have to do some more investigation. I can see it's been quite a while since my memories were sealed. 5 whole years. And now 4 sectors have gone dark. Talk about a rude awakening. First, you'd better catch me up on major developments in the last 5 years.
Easy enough. Hardly comfortable surroundings for a briefing, though. I'll explain over in 1985. That should do it for preparation. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works. Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her log. Found it. One of the logs she left behind.
Today's date is March 2nd, 2100. Well, I guess there's no point in putting a date to these logs. They've probably got 4 years left until the invasion begins. I ran an experiment on my clone. I wanted to see if I could make her more compatible. I had more than enough data stored in Sector 0. She would have had all my memories. However, I could not establish compatibility in the clone. No more than I could in myself. Maybe... there really is no way we can survive this. Not even Ida-kun knows about this experiment. I've kept this attempt secret from everyone. The memories I implanted in the clone have been sealed. I left her in 1940 under the Miura family's care. She'll be able to grow up as her own person. Someone separate from me until they invade.
That methodology sounds familiar. Was she basing this project off of those memory overriding crime reports? All in an effort to achieve compatibility? So compatibility isn't just a matter of differences in the nanomachine. There's more. This file looks like the last thing recorded.
Ida-kun didn't make it back either. The remaining Sentinels are infected. No good to us. We're running out of options. We'll have to resort to Operation Aegis. If we go that route, we'll be risking the future of humanity. So, how do I make the call on a decision that I don't know how else he and I can survive? This is my only chance.
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. The final log that Chihiro Morimura left on the UF, she speaks at length on Operation Aegis. Her goal is that he and she would ultimately survive, even at the cost of humanity's future. The question is, who is he? Oh, that's puzzling. There's a log registered under my name. As far as I know, I've never recorded anything like this.
Renya Goto speaking. Did you confirm receipt of payment? Then I'm sure you can see to the detail. Am I clear? I want her dead. Any means necessary. Execute her and stop the project. That's not my problem. It's in your hands now. Do you realize what'll happen if her project gets approved? It could ruin everything we worked for. You know what must be done. Kill Chihiro Morimura.
Was that really me? That man was a Shikishima executive from the year 2188. Is that supposed to be my future? Seems like a private communications log. The other person on the line wasn't recorded, but it's clear enough what they're talking about. That was an assassination order on Chihiro Morimura, which I seem to have called in.